Well, hello everybody, this is Don from Thevlogofmanythings. Thanks for tuning into my video today. I want to talk about Baldur's Gate, but not in the way I think that you expect me to talk about it. Now, Baldur's Gate is, for those of you who don't know, this is the third in a series. It is officially approved and licensed content. Insert gold seal of approval by Wizards of the Coast. And Wizards of the Coast, who are the same company who have added and removed content, and basically have been under fire by certain people in social media who are gamers for removing content that they deem offensive to people. Now, if you're on Twitter, especially Twitter, and you're a gamer and you follow any of the RPG groups pages and all that, or even groups in Facebook, you'll see sometimes arguments crop up, and you'll see people claim that Wizards of the Coast have destroyed D&D. You know, they've made it woke, and they've done all these horrible, crazy things to it. And the thing is, I disagree. I'm going to tell you the reason why real quick, but believe me, this all pertains to this video. You know, I'm all for inclusiveness. I think that having gay and or transgender characters in games, including the gay and transgender community in a game, in the core part of a game, is a great thing, because gaming is supposed to be about including everybody. Gaming is supposed to be about making sure that everybody is represented within the game. Wizards of the Coast has removed certain content and certain tropes within D&D. Famously, Drow. They've either removed and or modified because they feel follow certain racial tropes. Now, they've also added classes and or races within the game to include people. And again, Wizards of the Coast has been accused of being woke and bad and all this other stuff. I disagree with them, and I'm just going to say one thing. Is for those of you who are screaming that, I'm going to refer you to Gary Gygax, the man himself, Dungeon Master's Guide, back of the book, where he famously lets you know that if you don't like it, you can remove it, and if you want it, you can include it. Simple as that. If you want to include ogres, orcs, trolls, whatever in your game, you can do that. If you want to make sure that drows are dark-skinned and evil, you can do that. If you want to change drows to having pink skin, then do it. Simple as that. I mean, part of the thing that made Dungeons & Dragons so popular, it wasn't like normal gaming, remember. And I've been playing since Christmas of '77. You know, what really appealed to me as a kid was that I didn't have to follow the rules to the letter, because the man who created the game, co-created the game, told me in writing that I could change this game any way I wanted. And actually, I did change drows. I made drows really whitish pink skinned, because what I could never feel is, why are drows dark skinned? If they're underground, they wouldn't have sunlight, so their skin would kind of pale out. So I made drows different in like 80, 81, I think it was, maybe 82, right around there. So what am I saying, and how does it relate to Baldur's Gate? Well, remember one thing, I'm going to preface this, and we'll get right to it. Baldur's Gate is a video game that's being catered for kids, and they know it's being catered for kids. Now, this is the ESRB rating they slapped on it. Rating summary: M for mature. And, they say, sexual content, strong language, violence, and it says basically, the game contains a brief sequence depicting a couple with exposed buttocks and breasts engaging in sexual activity, i.e., a man guiding a character's hand towards his groin. ESRB, either you guys are a bunch of idiots and you didn't play this game. You were given that information, obviously. Now, I'm a parent of 4 daughters. and I'm going to give credit where credit's due here. Eric TENKARS Tavern. I'm going to link his video down below. Messaged me about his video. And I thought he was messing with me. I thought he was joking. I thought he was pulling my leg. I thought, oh, come on. No, he didn't. Let's get right to it, shall we? By the way, I'm going to warn you right now. If men having sex with animals bugs you, don't watch this. Ready? This is Baldurs Gate 3. This was a live that happened a few days ago. Guy in the bottom left is the commentator. They have a room full of about 100 people, mid-20s it looks like. And there is a live chat going on, and they're taking votes in the live chat. There's like over 1,000 people in live chat on YouTube, and they are blaming the chat for this. So let's get right to it, shall we?
One last tease.
Stop this video a couple of times. I'm going to warn you right now. Some basic commentary into it.
Oh, you came. I was concerned you might have had doubts. Or that this...
He's an elf bard, I believe. And I think...
It's up to you guys.
I don't know what he is. I don't know if he's an elf shape changer or something, but
perhaps a little. Do you know how hard it's been for me to contain myself? If I give in...
Okay, so
I may not be able
adult
to
things
stop
following the ESRB rating.
4?
Well, hold on. We'll give chat a chance. We'll give chat a chance.
Thing, the guy in the bottom left, even
we'll
he's
see where they want to go.
1-1. I've seen a lot of ones.
A lot of ones. Yeah, I see 1 is the dominant number.
It's going to be 1.
Nevertheless, I will be gentle.
ESRB rating show the buttocks, okay. And again, I don't care if two guys kiss on a video in a video game. There's video games where a guy kisses a girl. You know, again, representation's important. Fine. I think this goes way too far, and I'm gonna show you here. It'll be self-evident in a minute.
Just as nature intended. Come here to me.
Showed his genitals. ESRB left that out. It gets worse.
Forgive me, I lost the run of myself. Sometimes, if blood runs hot enough, it's difficult to tame the beast.
So we're all about choice and consequence, Solarian.
I think they want to leave.
Okay.
I see a lot of 2s. I know, 1 for sure.
It's 1. Don't apologize. I like it.
Again, they're supposed to be following the vote on screen. You hear even the commentator going, I see a lot of 2s, and the other guy goes, no, it's a 1. This is being carefully shown. They know what they're doing.
Well,
look, I mean, at this point, it's not our responsibility anymore.
Yeah, no, you did this.
We have given every single opportunity.
I mean, it's still me pressing the buttons.
Again, genitals being shown, partial genitals being shown. Okay. Not safe for the stream. Basically, they could not show the rest of the content of this video game because they knew if they did, YouTube would have locked them out. YouTube would have shut it down immediately, and they would have to answer to YouTube for having that type of sexual content on on their live stream. Now, I know people are going to accuse me of being a prude, and I am by far not a prude, but I'm going to say something here, and that is, you know, ESRB really did not get this game rated correctly. And even more egregious to me is the fact that Wizards of the Coast would approve of this type of content. You know, and for those of you who are going to come in here, and I'm welcome all your guys' comments. I really want to hear from you. But for any of you who are going to come in here and say, well, it is up to the parent because M for mature, they won't sell it to kids under 17. That's a bunch of BS. You know, I can guarantee you, kids going to GameStop and places like that, they'll get sold the game. I mean, they will. You know, and the thing is, you know, it's not an attack on GameStop. I'm talking about just in general. You know, these games are also bought by parents for their kids, and parents who are not aware of that type of content. You know, they might look at M for mature and think, oh, it's got some, okay, fine, it shows the buttocks, but they're not aware of the imagery of genitals, the sex between a elf and a bear, and something beyond that's not safe for a live stream. If it's not safe for YouTube, then it's beyond M for mature, because I can watch YouTube and I see police shooting videos and videos about, documentaries about, puppy mills, and it shows graphic content and all that, but they can't show it in their live stream because it's that graphic. So, number one, the video game company that made this, shame on you. Number two, Wizards of the Coast, who's approved their licensed content for this type of thing, I think shame on them also. There has to be a standard, I think. I really do. I think that you have to have a line drawn to a point where, okay, you want to show the buttocks, whatever. Okay. Again, you got two men kissing, fine. That's representing the gay community or whatnot. I don't care about that. But showing genitals in a video game that's being primarily marketed to kids and popping an M for mature on a video game by going, oh no, we're not, it's M for mature, we intend this for 17 and older. No, you're marketing it for kids because they know D&D is played by kids. They just got them putting out a big movie that was marketed for kids. In fact, they even said, Wizards of the Coast even said that the movie have helped them gain many, many new 13 and older game players. And these 13-year-old game players and even younger are going to be gravitating to the video game because the video game is being hyped. And where is the video game being advertised? You don't see Baldurs Gate, and this is how I know. You don't see Baldurs Gate, the upcoming Baldurs Gate 3, being advertised on CNN or on A&E. You see it being advertised on Nickelodeon. You see this being advertised on these cable and satellite channels that are aimed for kids. It's being put into books that are designed, magazines that are being designed for kids primarily as advertising space. So again, this is Don at the Vlog of Many Things. If you want to go ahead and drop me an email, you can do so right here at thevlogofmanythings@gmail.com. Again, please hit the like and subscribe button, support my channel. If you want to email me questions, ideas for new shows, if you have an opinion on my show, I'm getting ready to do a video where I'm going to be talking and answering people's questions because I've been getting quite a few emails. So again, this is Don with the Vlog of Many Things. Please post down below questions, comments, criticism. I'm not going to delete your video or your comment, excuse me. Everybody's welcome here on my channel. So everybody, like to know what you feel. Is this okay with you as a parent? Let me know. Everybody, so this is Don with the Vlog of Many Things signing off. Hope everybody has a great day.